What is going on, y'all? Y'all already know what we are here for. We are doing a new show tonight. Love and Hip Hop, ATL, Love and Hip Hop Miami dropped tonight too. I'm on the fence though on whether I'm going to do a reaction to their season. Like I like their season, but I'm not like just as invested like I am like with with ATL, and just like yeah. So I am your girl Ash for all my newbies. Stick around, don't drop off. Check a couple videos out, see if you like it, girl. And of course, subscribe. And to all my oldies but goodies, what is good with y'all? What's going on? You know what it is. Get you something to drink. Get you a breezy if you like to smoke, if that's what you smoke. All right, get your cigarette, a black, a clover, a Marlboro, a Cools. Do they even sell Cools anymore? I will be the one to say that. But whatever it is, a blanket, a pillow, whatever it is you're going to need to enjoy. Your support animal. Whatever you need, that's going to help you sit back and enjoy this good old recap. All right. And of course, like the video. It definitely helps out to let me know this type of content you definitely want to continue to see from me. And I don't know if it's just because I can never talk or if it's the wine talking at this point. So, y'all, we are doing, like I said, and you've seen the title, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is like episode 14. I think picking up from season 10. I'll ask you if I'm very well could be wrong, but y'all, so basically opening is with her doing a show, performance, showcase, whatever. I feel like nobody necessarily really says what that event was, but hey, very well could have been a show, whatever. So she is engaged, y'all. Definitely let me know my age, because I don't know these kids. I don't know these kids for real, but it honestly feels like I might look up Rennie Rucci. Like I feel like I might like her music. Like I feel like she is the type of female music that I would normally listen to. So she is engaged to Fujiano. Did we say that right? Fujiano, who apparently is locked up right now. So I be trying not to judge, but I mean, they very well could have been. I think what it was is I'm automatically just wondering, so when did they get engaged? Okay. And then, like, how long is this bid? Like, y'all be, okay. I'm saying it like if it wasn't my boo, if I had a boo. Would I be willing like to hold it? Okay, that's getting like to a whole nother horse of another color. But like, yes, like would I be willing to like to hold him down? Like, maybe they've been together for a long time. So maybe that's the thing as well, that I'm prejudging, thinking that they might have just got together and like whatever. Like a whole Mendices and Yandy situation. That's something completely, totally different as far as like a hold you down type situation. I don't know this girl, I don't know this dude to be talking about, like, I guess whether she should be holding him down or not. So let's go ahead and move on and not stay on that for long. So basically, Sierra is introducing her to the group, for the first time, and it's all good vibes, everything's, great. She's showing off her two, engagement rings, like flat out. Like, I ain't even mad at you. So while I'm over here judging, Shorty over here wearing two different wedding rings. So I don't know if that screams like my man love me or he possessive as fuck. But nonetheless, y'all, so let's go ahead and like just really just like getting on into everybody and like what's going on. So Sierra and I want to say her boo Eric is like still together, and let's just say that whole I'm in love, the honeymoon stage is definitely over and definitely done. Like, he's over here completely like just, yes, I love where we are, we're doing great, whatever, while Sierra is over here like he is getting on my nerves. Like basically they have bought a house together, and now from what my standpoint, what I feel like, what I see is that they're still learning each other or whatnot. I feel like this is still like a learning phase. They're still getting to know each other, because I don't want to get on the judgment of like it being too soon. Maybe they shouldn't have bought a house together within a year, because people have gotten married, or, relationships have progressed fastly, and that did not mean that they were not meant to be together or whatever, whatever. So that's what I just mean in that sense. And I think that's just a lot of what they're going through. And then, like she said, like, his morals, my morals are different. So as well, like, if you're not healed, and if you're not like you're not going to, like, I feel like this is just stuff that can be resolved. This stuff they could possibly need to go to counseling for, and like let that be that. But as well, because when they were talking about like the whole house situation and buying the house and trying to fix it up, whatever, whatever, and she's telling him that, that basically he's the problem, whatever, whatnot. And he was like, well, no, I feel like you're taking, a lot of your other stuff out on me. And I was like, like, where that come from? And then she gets to talking about all her personal stuff that she got going on or whatever or whatnot. Like, she's talking about, well, she ends up going to her mom's, to her condo to get away. And her mom is there, I guess, living there. And I guess her mom is drinking. So she's like having concerns about that and wondering why she's drinking and things like that. She's worried about her business and the numbers. And then she's talking about, she's still having, beef and fights with her sisters or whatever or whatnot. So it very well, like I said, I feel like this is just new relationship woes. We're being hit with, life. We've chosen to make this decision at a, slightly fast decision. But hey, we're here now. So for me, it's kind of like it's really on how you handle it. Like, it don't even gotta be all, like, it don't even, like, gotta be all bad or whatever, whatnot. But I just feel like that they're just in that phase, like, the honeymoon phase is over. And now they're, like I said, they're still getting to know each other. And then they're, in the midst of, like, moving in together. And they're fighting over, who's going to get a room. Because she has to have her glam room. And he wants his gym. And I'm like, y'all better bust out a wall and make a, I mean, it very well may not even be that simple, but I'm just like, literally just compromise, or like somebody, they gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. But y'all, so Erica and Safari. Basically, if you watched, I did do the recap. I did do their family reunion, because I don't think I did the first one. But I did do the one that they were on. And it did look like, and I was rooting for them. I was hoping that they would get on a good foot, on a good note. And basically, no, that's like, I know, like, why am I like in my boobs? That's basically not happening. That still has not happened. They aren't doing good. They aren't, like, nothing has basically changed at this point. So I don't really know what else much to really say on that, really at this point. But so Jock and Kendra, are finally getting married, or I guess finally planning their wedding. So that technically does make sense. They are finally getting married. And because they've been engaged for like forever, 3 years to be exact. And they are dealing with some, I guess some stresses or whatever, whatnot. Like, time is basically of the essence. And I think they're technically still doing a destination wedding. She doesn't have a dress. The groom and the groomsmen don't have a tux. They're looking, to eat. He's been having to work like crazy to keep up with the cost of this wedding. So, of course, with him working like crazy, I guess he's been kind of like MIA as far as like maybe on his family front, kids front, stuff like that. And so he was feeling some type of way because Kendra took the initiative to reach out to Cena in regards to the girls being flower girls in the wedding. And so I'm just like, why is he feeling some type of way about that? Like, I'm not sure I really grasped what was the issue there. Because, like, for me, I'm like, if you're saying that you've been working, whatever, why, I'm going to go ahead and just take this upon, I can, assuming like they have a good relationship right now, right after all this time. Like, no, do they not? Maybe that's what it is. Did things end on a good note when they got all the baby mamas together? don't remember. But look, y'all, and which that makes sense though, why as well, like, because wasn't he still married technically to the wife after all this time? Is that what it was? Or was she just bragging over the fact that she was just the wife and the only wife or whatever and just wanted, like, girl, so y'all, y'all know, y'all, I think either all in all, what's crazy is the fact that everybody's talking about, obviously, about this wedding, because clearly it's really coming up close. And nobody is speaking positively on this. So this is where it gets crazy and this is where it starts to get messy. So boom. Um I've feeling so good sometimes. So Spice Right is doing a collab with Mama Africa with Yemi Adele. I think I got that right. So she, as well has like a business friendship relationship with Mita or whatever or whatnot. And the thing about Mita is great. She's definitely helping, Spice out, having a great work relationship, submitted her album for nomination for, a Grammy, which is like a first, like a big first for, not just obviously a first for Spice, but also just a first for, like, her community, especially as a female, dance hall artist. So boom, that's that. But she mentions how she's invited to Jock and Kendra's wedding, but as well she knows that Jock and Mita have a type of relationship that's basically sketchy as hell. Wait, what? I'm like, oh, this cannot be Jock. What is going, like, Jock, don't do this. Like, no, 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 don't do this. What makes matters worse is, of course, Spice ends up carrying, like a bow. Because basically, like, that conversation, like, ended short. She had told her that she was kind of going to give her more information at a later time, another date or whatever, whatnot. Another time, another date passed. Shakana comes by, whatever, they kick it. They have a budding relationship. And she basically ends up telling Shakana about this relationship that she has, the relationship about Mita with the relationship with Mita and Jock or whatever or whatnot, and basically spills the tea on basically the fact that basically all in all they've known each other or have been messing with each other, however you want to put it, for about 14 years in total. That, no matter what, they love each other, no matter if he's going to get married or she gets married or if they get married. I think they just recently have started getting, kicking it or whatever, like 2 years ago. Like, y'all, and it was to Shakana's point, because, man, Shakana be out the chain, but Shakana got a little wisdom to her. Like, she said it. And it is kind of like, she was like, like, that's your friend, that's your best friend. Like, why would she, like, lie to you or whatever, like, whatnot. And it is, it's like, what do you have to gain by lying to me and telling me that you're sleeping with this guy? You have a name for yourself already in this industry, whatever, like, why? But at the same time, and I know y'all like, Ashley, why are you comparing this to this? But it's kind of just to say that what I'm learning is that women are no older, even older women, older than me in their 40s and 50s. Like, women are not, no woman is immune to the games or the petty or just the low down or whatever or whatnot. So I was thinking, like, what if she is lying though? Like, what if it's like a lie or whatever or whatnot? But oh Lord, y'all see? This is what happens when you trying to put down a toddler. Here we go again. This is what happens when you're trying to put down a toddler and then you during end up getting tired and sleepy, your during self. And then as well, the wine is starting to kick in on you, right? Y'all. I'm drinking some Pinot Grigio tonight. So with that all being said, obviously they're talking about, Jock not being ready, and then um Safari was a Safari Mendices and Kirk ended up, like kind of like, just getting together, whatever. And they even talking about and make mention of Jock not being ready, for marriage and, whatever, and how things, went down, at the bachelor party. And oh woof, did we get a good woofing of the bachelor party. What's crazy is when you hear Jock talk about this though, like he speaks in totally different context. Like you would think that what these people are saying is crazy and where are they getting this from? Because like he has like the role, like the whole thing, like just square down, straight face, like, and all the while he's really out here, really, really vanilla, like, never faithful to anyone. So what ends up happening is Shakana, does end up throwing, like an event or whatever or whatnot for, like a small, just like a small gathering, I guess, better say, at Rashida and them restaurant or whatever, whatnot, and for Spice and for her album being #1 or whatever, whatnot, right? So, y'all, of course, Mita, Carly Red, everybody's invited, whatever. First off, why is Sierra a bridesmaid? Like, what did I miss? Why is Sierra a bridesmaid? Y'all have got to like let me know what I'm missing. Like, why is Sierra a bridesmaid? Like, and I'm not mad at Carly for going in, laughing her ass off, falling out on the floor, because sis, why are you a bridesmaid? For all that, they might as well have made Carly Red a bridesmaid. Like, I, I don't know. I don't know. But that wasn't even like the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. What's beginning to be the worst of the worst of the worst is when Spice basically, confirms that Carly and Mita have met each other, and, mentioning that that Mita dated Jock too. Next thing you know, we're talking about a timeline. And this woman is listing the years out that they have been messing with each other. And it seems like the only year that they possibly did not mess with each other was like 2018 or like something like that. Like it was like this on and off like course of a like what like mind blown. And clearly all we seeing in these previews is that something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Something's going to pop on this episode coming up on the day that they get married. And I'm like, but y'all know how they do. So they very well could be playing us and they very well could be nothing. But here's it even also what even makes it worse of the worst of the worst. Is Carly talks about how she was at the bachelor party or whatever. And basically, Jock's best friend told Carly to pull up to the bachelor party. They thought it'd be a good time, a good laugh, whatever. Carly pops out of the fake, the classic, pop out of a cake and the sexy little, get up. And, they had like a little, and I guess you can say like they had like their little, moment, because you see him and he's like, doing a slight little feel her up in her dress or whatever or whatnot and whispering in her ear. And according to Carly, he was asking her, was he going to come back? And I'm like, Jock. Meanwhile, you over here talking to the guys and the fellas, making them all think like, everything's good, everything's gravy, this is it. And maybe it is, but all the while you still get to cheat and be with other women, like, Jock, please don't let you. Hey, it's always a guy that's the most hated on the season. And I guess it's Jock's turn. Because I don't even think Jock even had a turn. And y'all, this season is finna to be off the chain. Yeah, y'all. So I'm aiming to make my recaps not as long, more shorter. Yeah, and that's that. So if there's definitely anything that I did not hit on that you wanted to talk about or just drop your thoughts on, definitely drop it down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, which I got for the season to come. Because, baby, it's finna get crazy. And it's time for me to make my exit. Because if you hear the pitter-patter of feet like you did earlier, somebody's little soft skin is touching my leg. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Happy Monday. And again, let me know what your thoughts are. Because right now, I'm thinking I'm probably not going to do Love and Hip Hop Miami. But depending on what this episode look like and what your thoughts are, we'll see. We might just see what happens. So I'll see y'all next time or next week or in the next recap. Later, y'all.